Hi guys, and welcome to an Evolve Stage 2 news video. Now obviously last time I said, the last video I had a look at the new Sheer Madness website page, and they have this whole new menu system and it's really cool, and I had this article about Quantum Kyra. But if you want to check that out, have a look at my last video. Now it's a really early start for me this morning. It is currently 20 past 7. So I apologise if my voice sounds a bit croaky, but I probably sound a bit more manly than I usually do. So yes, right, so basically this is the Quantum Surge patch, so patch 2.04, and the other video I tried to do this, but none of the patch notes had been released. But here they are now, and I thought I'd just do a video that discusses this, and I also have found a feature on Bandicam, so that's what I'm recording right now with, that you can draw with it at the same time. So let's have a go then. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down. So let's have a look at this top bit first. So we've got new medic character Quantum Kyra. We probably don't need to spend much time on this, so I'm just going to read it. So Quantum Kyra is now available, obviously. All founders will have Quantum Kyra unlocked on release, and non-founders can unlock her now in the store with silver keys. Okay, that's good then. Okay, moving on. So new advanced tutorial. We knew about this one as well. So we've got the new advanced hunter tutorial. This is a guided solo hunt experience designed to help players understand more just the basic mechanics of being a hunter. Okay, so it's a bit different actually. I didn't realize that. So basically it's instead of I can't remember what you have to do with Markovs, but I think so obviously this is going to be more like in a game situation rather than on its own, so to speak. So yes, and let's move on to the next one. Let's change color. Sorry if this is a bit we cannot scroll when we are in creative mode. So yes, each class will have unique voice lines from Ave and Kyra to assist players in learning Evolve. This experience was built to give players that first look into how hunt mode works, and to help ease new players into what it means to hunt. Give this a try, and so I think, well, I need to actually do the assault hunter tutorial, so I don't know whether they're doing tutorials for all of the hunters now. I presume they're doing it for the main ones, if nothing else. So I will investigate that, because I need to do the Markov one anyway. So I'll probably record it actually. All new content is now unlocked in solo mode, so we know this one as well. Try before you buy. So this gives us a bit more information. So basically this one is if you're not a founder, so if you didn't play the original Evolve and you want to try out a character that you're thinking of purchasing but you don't know whether you want to because you've earned up your silver coins, you can try it in solo mode. It has everything unlocked, so you can try it in solo mode if you want to. Okay, so more information. They've heard all over their community that players wanted some way to try out content before investing the time and silver keys to unlock. So we introduced the try before you buy feature. With update 2.04, all content is unlocked in solo mode, so anyone, like I've said, can have a go with it before buying it. We have added text under training to make this clear to players on first launch of the new update. So that's good, because often if you don't check the patch notes, how would you be to know that? And this is some information down here, the matchmaking adjustments. That's a bit different, that I haven't had a look at yet, so let's have a go. Developer notes. These are not the final solutions for any lever or matchmaking issues, but it's our first steps towards improving matchmaking. It'll be a continued process as we move through the future updates, but we appreciate any and all feedback we're getting on the current matchmaking system. So this is basically the issues, any issues in regards to, I think, finding games, you know, how to make it quicker, what happens if there's not enough players in the game. Okay, so general matchmaking searches, let's have a look. Now searches by skill, not profile rank. Previously in Hunter Matchmaking, it would be based around the account level and make players around that level. Okay, I thought now the system will use a hidden skill rating. This has been active since launch to help ensure better matches for all players. So they've been secretly tracking us. So we've got this skill level that it will be based upon, which I prefer level because I don't know. Games will not start unless 5 players are present at the end of character select. Oh, that could increase game finding times, but it'll stop having bots, I suppose. We often saw players. We also saw and ran into players who would leave on the character select screen, so instead of having to leave to find a new lobby, the matchmaking system now does this automatically. So their goal is to make sure games are started without bots. So yeah, basically, as I said, they don't want really people playing with bots, because people don't like playing with bots unless you're, you know, testing people out. There's no point. Steam now displays the most recent players for matchmaking. Yes, I read about that one. So similarly to a lot of games, if you had a game with somebody and you got on and you're speaking and stuff and you want to find them, it's really helpful to have that recent players. So yeah, they said found difficult to find friends while playing Evolve. So this is the first of many features to help players find friends and recent players. Okay. Oh. Now so they're removing win streaks if you leave during a match. So if you leave before the match, you're not going to lose your win streak anymore, because that did happen to me actually. But so it's only if you leave during a match. We've removed both prompts on the pre and post round. Community feedback was clear this wasn't the right direction. Fair enough. If all 4 hunters leave, monsters are now awarded the win. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, that'll be nice if they all leave. And right, yes, automatic win, I suppose. Yeah, but I suppose I just don't want to fight the bots. Oh well. Previously, match would just end right away with no winner or silver key gains. Monster now receives proper amounts of silver keys and XP when 4 hunters leave the game during progress. Oh, that's good as well. Bonus silver keys for selecting no preference and roll set. Oh, that's interesting as well. So you get in if you decide, okay, well, I don't really mind what role I want to play today, and you have no preference, then you get more coins. Well, that's quite reasonable, I think, and I'll definitely give that a go. Okay. Yeah, and bonus skill keys for playing match if you don't get your number 1 preferred role. Okay then, that's not bad either. Sometimes players will get thrown into a non-preferred role before a hunt match, often resulting in the player leaving. To help with this, one of our first steps is giving players who play a non-preferred role extra silver keys after completing a match. Well, that's a nice incentive, isn't it? I don't know whether... It depends how many. If it's an extra 100, probably. If it's an extra 50, fair. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Well, okay, last 2 things down here. Monster Harpoon Visual Indicator. Whenever a monster is harpooned, a new indicator will appear above the monster's head to alert the monster that had a harpoon is currently attached. Don't think it's necessary when you're playing in a dome and you're fighting in a dome. It's pretty clear to see when the monster has been trapped by has been trapped by a harpoon, and because they can break out of it so quickly, that icon, you're really gonna see it, and you might just, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna help or not. I don't know. They haven't put any reasoning of what was happening prior. But if anybody, if you have a reason of why that is, just let me know in the comments. So yes, and finally, bug fixes. Oh yeah, loads of bugs. Fix some instances where spotter wildlife would not play the sound notification when monsters are close proximity. So basically, I think this is what they've changed. When you run in and you run past, some monsters, they often do the scream, or they make a noise. And obviously, that's not been happening, so they fixed that, and they fixed various interactions around Goliath. So issues where Goliath could not climb while using flame breath. I didn't know you could climb when you were using flame breath. Various issues where leap smash would not register properly on terrain. And that is it, guys. So that's all the patch notes in regards to the Quantum Surge update 2.04. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. If you want to keep updated, follow me on Twitter as always at redheadgamer16, and I will see you soon. Thanks guys, bye.